Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm Reenie and this is the Enchanted Planner. Today we are planning my February monthly. Can you believe it? It's like, wow, February monthly. So we're just gonna flip on over here. And of course, if you see my setup video, you know I went through and, oops, my dudes are falling off. My dudes are falling off. Went through and set up all of the important things I needed to remember. So it's Valentine's Day this month. And I thought that would be fun. I did a really cute spread last year that was based on Desiree's spread, I think from the year before. Excuse me. It was this. And it's ironic because this is one of her legacy spreads. It seems everybody sort of hopped on board and recreated this one. And it's funny because I noticed when I was flipping through the, I think it's Winter Wonderland book. Yeah. Jessica's done the same thing. She's put hearts in with the florals. So isn't that pretty? So that's our plan today. I've got some washi. I've got these. I've got black boxes from Mojo Jojo. I've got this book too, because there's also, I might think, I don't know, I'm on the fence. Do I do these or do I do those? I'm not sure yet. And then of course I've got winter boxes because there's some reds in here. What's going to be tricky is tracking down some pink, and I didn't think about that until I just looked at that and went, dope. So hold on, I gotta take a looky-loo here. Let's see. Let's grab this one and see what I've got in here. I've got some lighter pink. It's not lighter one. Although I can get away with my, oh, okay, we got some options. We have some options. But I am going to pull out my handy dandy big bad boy here. Yes, okay, good. I have quite a few in there. The only thing is this is a pain in the arse to flip through, but at least we have a plan. I'm going to take these off. Take all of these off so I can move them to the next month, because I do that. Although some of these are getting to the point where they're running out of stick. So it is just about time to create new ones. I think I've been using these for probably 6 or 7 months, I think. Like these pink ones are relatively new. They were recently replaced, so not too bad. Okay, I think we're going to start with some washi. Now, where's those stickers again? Because I got a couple of options here that I pulled. This one, I think these came out... I don't like that. I don't remember if these came out of the Be Happy box from Valentine's Day last year, or if these were in one of the washi, the mystery washi bags I got, and I don't like that either. Okay, so we're going to pause for a second when I go back to the drawing board. Hold on. Okay, polka dot it is, because this is the closest color. I didn't grab a pink though. Okay, here's my skinnier washi drawer. What do we have for light pinks in here? Preferably not something without foil. That would be good. That light one is probably the winner. Yeah, it just sucks it's got foil in it, but that's okay. These are the washies that came out of that last year. That might be fun too. I think there's another one. Is it you? There's a whole bunch of them. This is fun too. I don't like these ones as much for the monthlies because it's thicker. So I think we're going to skip those and we will leave those for the Valentine's week. Slip the washi back into his home and away we go. All right, we have a plan, people. We have a plan. So let's, I think, start with some washi. I haven't used washi very much at all, so we're gonna have some fun. First things first, I think I'm gonna use the, I kind of want to keep the Lunar New Year, except for here, it's actually on the 31st, I think. Valentine's Day. We're going to get rid of President's Day because we don't have anything like that up here. Not that I'm aware of anyways. And at this point, really, I don't think I would celebrate the current bloody, I almost swore again. I don't think I should do that. I did that in one of my recent videos, and again, I apologize if you found it offensive, but I have a mouth like a trucker sometimes, I tell you. It's just part of my being. I don't know, I think I've spent too much time around men in my life. Worked at trucking companies, coincidentally, not related. I swore before I worked at the trucking company, but I'm also really good at turning it off too, because I've worked with children for a number of years. I'm an ex-gymnast who became a gymnastics and trampoline coach, and I was a gymnastics and trampoline coach for years. In fact, technically I still am. I just don't coach on the regular now. I get phone calls from somebody going, oh, we're stuck for staff, can you come in? I don't know which I like better, the pink? I think I like the pink. Okay, that's kind of our game plan here then. If not, it's washi. I change it. Yeah, so I worked as, I ran the gymnastics club. I was their preschool coordinator, director, and I loved it. Especially when my kids were small, because it was an excellent profession to have when you have small children. Because if my kids were sick, guess what? They just came to the gym and they were huddled up on a mat in the corner with, you know, blankets and whatever else they needed, pillows. But yeah, it's a great profession. Granted, I homeschooled, not their entirety of their school career, but I homeschooled my daughter. She was going into grade 3 when I got fed up and pulled them from the school system. And my son was going into grade 7. And that was the best damn decision I ever made, even though it caused a lot of rifts in a lot of my relationships. My mother-in-law, well, my in-laws in general, because, you know, but then, you know what, I have always been one that dances to the beat of my own drum. And I do not like being told what to do. I'm also stubborn as the day is long. And I don't put up with much, especially now. I put up with a lot more when I was younger. I was like, not anymore. I don't put up with much at all. But yeah, homeschooling was fantastic. I loved it. It's not for everybody. I've had people go, oh, you know, I'm thinking about homeschooling. And the first thing I say to them is, how much do you like your children? They're like, what? I'm like, I'm asking you honestly, how much do you like your children? Because if you homeschool, you don't get a break. You have them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And I'm not kidding. They're like, what? I'm like, I'm not kidding. I wouldn't lie to you. I'm telling you, you need to like your children. Because otherwise it's going to be rather uncomfortable for you. Okay, let's just take these two out, as, you know, they're already falling apart. This book is falling apart, I mean. Yeah, I kind of, you know, it's funny because people don't realize, like, they don't really see that part. I'm like, you gotta like your kids, because it's not like you get a break from them. They don't go to school from, like, you know, 8:30 till 2:30 or whatever the heck it is. Like, you don't got that. You are the school, so therefore you don't get a break. I mean, anybody that decides to homeschool, I highly encourage them. Like, if they're really wanting to, I highly encourage them. I just sort of, you know, prepare them. You know, in my case, I worked with kids for a living. So, there's not much that I couldn't handle when it came to being around kids, right? I tell people, ironically, as a side note, I tell people the same thing if they're thinking about getting a ferret. Here's the story for that. We had a girlfriend of mine in the US in Oregon, and we went down to visit her, and they had ferrets. And I have always loved ferrets, but never really understood the care for them or whatnot. So when we were down there, my kids fell in love with her ferrets, and they make fantastic pets. because they're not nocturnal. So it's not like having a rodent of some kind, like a hamster, where damn thing sleeps all day and the kid has no enjoyment with this animal. Ferrets are not like that. And ferrets are very funny, social creatures. And they each have their own individual personality. So when we left there, we loved them so much. So Diana got a hold of me and said, hey, a friend of mine needs to rehome 3 ferrets. And they were coming up for the Labor Day weekend. And I'm like, really? She's like, yeah, if you want them, they're yours, free of charge. We just have to go through. I looked into it, what it will take to bring them across the border. And I'm like, oh my God. So we got the 3 ferrets. Well, you know, so I have a lot of experience when it comes to these little fuzz butts. And this is why I tell people, if you're thinking about getting a ferret, I highly encourage you to seriously look at this, because here's how this is going to roll. It's like having toddlers. You have 3 toddlers. If you have 3 ferrets, you have 3 toddlers. Like, ours were not free-run ferrets, but they got a lot of exercise time. And we had it, so we, you know, cordoned off the living room for them, and they were litter trained too, so it helped. You get the occasional where they, you know, because they have a short digestive tract. They basically eat, sleep, and play and poop, and that's the extent of their lives. I really like these hearts. I don't want to cut them off, but because she didn't do these as corner pieces. Okay, how can I make this work? Maybe it needs a haircut. Well, first off, we got to do some de-sticking here. So, yeah, our ferrets are hilarious. Actually, there's a video on YouTube from years ago where my son recorded, because the one ferret, who didn't look like a ferret, I don't know what the heck was wrong with that thing. She moved like, she didn't move like the rest of them. She moved like a slinky, whereas the other 2 of them would run on all 4 feet. She moved like a slinky. But I had a sable, a white, and then a silver. And my sable ended up with cancer and died. And then the white ended up with diabetes and was going into diabetic seizures. Oh, that was so scary. So all we had left was the silver. And then we rehomed that one to a friend of ours with a young son, because they make wicked pets, like wicked pets. All right, there is your resting place. And then the ferret lived out its, you know, natural life in a well-loved household where, you know, it had lots of love and attention. It was great. But, you know, like I say to people, they're like having 3 toddlers. I'll never forget, I was standing in the pet store, and I'm big on, first off, if you're considering getting an animal, please reach out to the shelters. Especially with things like exotic pets. I mean, I don't really consider a ferret an exotic pet, but in essence, they kind of are. Because a lot of people will get them, not realizing how much care they require, or that there's any kind of odor to them. That's another one. I'm like, you all realize they've been descented, but there's still an odor to them. You know, like, what happens is people don't realize what they're getting into, and then these poor ferrets end up in shelters, and it breaks my heart. So I always encourage people, I'm like, please check the shelters before you go getting any kind of animal, especially a ferret. But I was standing in the pet store, and they had a bunch of kits, which is what they call baby ferrets. And this mom's kids were all ooh and ah and all over these beloved ferrets, these little fuzzbutts. And I looked at her because she had a kid in one of those, like, papoose, I don't know what else to call them, carriers on her back. And I said, I'm going to warn you. And she had a daughter that was probably about 9 or 10. She had one that was not a baby. I probably would say about maybe 12, 13 months in this carrier on her back. And then she had a toddler who was, you know, in one of the wrist attachment things. You know, the parents put them around the wrist, and then they have the wrist around the child to sort of, you know, keep them from running off. And I said to her, if you're thinking about getting a ferret, I highly suggested you some research. I said, because it's like having, you know, if you're talking about a few of them, it's like I'm talking about having another toddler or 2 running around your house, getting into everything. she looked at me and I said, I'm not kidding. Most ferrets, like leading cause of ferret death is because their curiosity is what gets them. I think I want to put a pink one up there somehow. Let's see if we can work this in, because I really don't want to cut off too many of the hearts, but I also don't like this big gap here. All right, so if we're going to do that, this is going to, oh dear. Ah, shite. Come on, you can come. We're going to require to do some more hair cutting here. Where was I? So she just sort of looked at me and I said, do some research. And I said, and above all, I said, if you're thinking about it, please contact the rescue centers. There is a lot of ferrets in there that need homes that are facing euthanation because people didn't do their research. I don't think the pet shop owner was very happy with me, but whatevs. Whatevs. I would rather educate people and prevent a helpless animal from ending up in a shelter where it does not belong, not getting the love that it deserves, than, you know, lining the pockets of a pet store. And my apologies if you own a pet store. I have nothing against them. I just think that we need more regulations around things. But then, you know, you can't always blame the businesses either. And this is where it's kind of a catch-22, because a business is in business to make money. And even though some of that stuff is bordering on a bit unethical, like, I'm not saying it's unethical, but it kind of is when we're talking about pet stores. So, but, you know, it's also up to the human beings to take some frickin' responsibility and do some research. Am I asking too much, people? And that's not just pet stores. That's like everything in general. Like, know what the hell you're getting into. Know what you're getting into. Okay, this little bugger is like super sticky. It's like the second or third time I've tried to put him down and he's like jumping to the page. Yeah, people just need to like take some responsibility and know what they're getting into. Take some responsibility, man. All right, it's not ideal, but it's better. Okay, so we're going with that. We're just gonna trim off. Unfortunately, I gotta trim off a teeny bit of heart, but that's okay. Maybe we can salvage that and we will put that little heart somewhere else. And then we will trim off these guys. Okay, we're rocking and rolling. I think this is probably going to end up being a longer video. My monthlies always end up being a longer video. So sometimes I voice over them and sometimes I don't. Depends on how long they are. All right, we have some decor down. We have some washi down. I'm almost looking at this red now. Maybe we want to combine these two. Well, that kind of looks nice too, yeah? All right, let's lay it down. I had my washi card out. I don't know what the heck happened to it. I think I put it back in the... Is that straight? Not quite. I had my washi card out. I think I put it back in my, where I keep some pens. And I think that's what I did. Because I did pull it out. I was like, oh, I'm going to pull out the washi card. And it's no longer on the desk. So I think when I cleaned up from the last plan with me, I think I put it away. Ooh, that's going to be fun because I already put that sticker down. Well, we're going to try this and we're going to see. It's going to see. This is the only roll of this washi I have. And I really like this washi. I have a red one too. It's not the same. It's not this polka dot. But I use this one sparingly because I love it. It's thin and it's red. I have a few favorite colors. One is red. One is, you know, is purple. And then I like the combinations that go with those colors, like purple and teal together. Purple and red together look just awesome. We're just going to sneak you in. Oops, didn't stay down. Oop, I'm ripping the sticker. We got to be careful because I didn't quite pull it out far enough. Okay, let's do that. Make sure it's not too tight, because if it's too tight on the page, it will cause the page to curl. I learned that the hard way. Okay, and then we'll just nip that off of there. Little nip and tuck. Okay. Come on, into the garbage you go, please. I'm trying not to have too many washi bits stuck to me as I transition through my day. Okay, I actually kind of like that. Why is my nose running? All right. Okay, this is very exciting. I'm kind of excited about this spread, guys. Now, I think we need to maybe think about boxes, or do I want to just carry on my merry way here with decor? I like this love. Here's my wax paper. I like the love. Got to show the love. Oops, rolling up stickers here. What else can we make work? Ooh, these hearts. The lips are better than the ones in the Happy Planner, I'll say that much. And these bows are cute. We got candy suckers. We got XOXO. I like this big gift, but I think it's too big. Let's see. I have like no rhyme or reason to the way these stickers are placed down. Let's fix a bit of this stuff. I want to try and salvage that heart just in case I need him for somewhere else. I know he's a little bit cut off, but that's okay. This can go in the garbage though. Okay. You could put that down there. Is that going to cover up any date? Kind of. I mean, granted, I know what day of the month, like, it is. I do. What else have we got? This might be too big, too. I'm just pulling everything off of the sticker pages. I'll just put them back later. But are you too big, too? You're better. Especially if I give it a haircut. But I don't like it as much. I don't like it as much as the other one. Okay, I do kind of like that. That's the thing. All right, well, why don't we start with, let's give this dude a haircut. And we'll see if I can make this work a bit better, because if I take off all of the kiss cut here, I might have, it's very sticky. I might have a bit more to work around with. I think this too, like partially, like when I go, sorry, like, don't ask why my language skills have literally gone out the window. I'm not sure. When I have to cut around things like this, it adds, did I just, no, I didn't. Okay. It adds unnecessary time to the videos. So I try not to do it too much, but I do find, love these books, absolutely love these books. And I think Jessica is like miraculous in her skill for putting all of this stuff together. I mean, I know it's not her artwork, but they're absolutely beautiful. There has not been one book so far that I have not absolutely loved, but this part drives me insane. There's way too much. And considering I know others, or I've seen others that, not necessarily in the Happy Planner community, but I've seen that these kiss cuts can be made a bit smaller. People just need to, I guess, I don't want to say put the work in, because that makes them sound like they're lazy, and I'm not insinuating that at all. They have to just, I think, be a little bit more precise, I think is probably the word I'm looking for, which takes a bit more time. And who am I to judge, man? I have no idea what's going on in people's lives. Maybe they don't have the time. But I know as a consumer who loves these products, I would be very, very grateful if I didn't have to do this to pretty much all of the stickers. I know a few of you have commented you do the same, so at least I know I'm not the only one that's a little anal retentive and a little bit crazy. Some people are good with just slapping them down. I am amazed by those people. And here is the thing, like, I have gotten better in age with some of this stuff, in how particular I am about things. I've gotten better as I've gotten older, but I still want spreads that I want to look at, and I still want spreads that I can be proud of. And that's not a slight towards anyone else. It's a me thing. I just have weird little idiosyncrasies, and you know, like I said, they're getting better. They're getting better, peeps. But they still exist. I am so excited. I don't remember if I told you guys I actually got to my office, and it's not finished yet. My plan is to like really go to town on this beach. It's not working. It's too cluttered in here in general. Here's the problem. Most of the reason it's cluttered is because I have a ton of happy planner happy planner stuff in here. That would be part of it. If it was just really my office, my working space, wouldn't be as cluttered. However, oh, see, that is better. I can make that work. However, because I also really love planning in here. Oh, I got to do it the other way. Because I also really love planning in here, creates a bit of a problem. I tell you, it creates a little bit of a problem. Okay, how can I get as much of this sticker on the page as I can without cutting off too much? I think those roses in the corner are going to have to go regardless. I wish these were here. It would be a little bit easier to navigate here. Get as close as I can to the 27th. And then I'm sure we will find a home for these somewhere else in the spread. I don't know where I put the wax. Oh, it's over there. I'm like, where'd the wax paper go? Okay. Look at that, you guys. I actually have stickers down. What concept? I should probably check on the time on this thing. I'll gauge how fast I really need to proceed through the rest of this. Oh yeah, we're at 30 minutes. Oh my God. Alrighty then. That kind of makes a bit of a reassessment here. Can I get love in here? Oh, I think I can. I just got to trim it again. Gotta trim it. I was thinking about it. I literally plan and like chat with you guys like you're here. I hope you don't mind that. But it generally sparks conversation in the comments too, because we're chatting away. And if there's a question I ask you guys, or if there's something I mention that you have insight into or feedback to offer up, you generally comment in the comments. So, yeah, let me know your thoughts. I think this is why, like, based on feedback, you don't mind the longer videos, at least most of you. You would prefer them left alone. And I think it's because we chat. We're literally sitting here chatting. Even though you are not here and you're going to answer later, we're sitting chatting. But yeah, I've met a lot of you guys. You're like, not personally, obviously, met as we can meet in the internet world. But y'all amazing, I tell ya. You make this channel so much fun to create content for. And I'm slowly inching my way towards the 1,000 subscribers, which is very exciting, which brings me to my next point. If you have not subscribed, please, please, please subscribe. I want to reach 1,000 subscribers, because in my plan from there is we're going to do some kind of a giveaway at the next hurdle. So yeah, just in case you're thinking, placement wise, I got to stand up and have a look at this. I'm going to bring that down a tiny bit, I think. I'm right up on top of the camera, so if my voice gets a bit louder, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to balance that out if I put that there. I should be able to balance it out. Or I can probably move it closer to, I just don't want to, oh, well, wait a minute. Let's have a look at that. What does that look like? Oh, I kind of like that. I can still see the hearts too, which ones. All right. That's the winner. Okay. I pause for a moment. Okay. I had to go take a look at something. All right, so overview, I looked and I'm like, we need to bit something up in this corner. I also went down in here with a slice tool and cleaned up around that just to sort of make it so we could see the washi a bit more before it too, right? Okay, so what about one of these? Is that enough? Or should we do that? What do we have? We have pink and red in both corners. We should have, well, this one's just red, so we should probably just do red. Although we do have this little guy here. I don't know. I mean, inevitably, I'm probably going to end up cutting off those anyways, so maybe we will just go with this little guy, because he also is the same rose that is down in the bottom. So I would just like to get this, again, damn haircuts needed. So what were we talking about before the break? Oh yeah, before the break, like I'm some kind of like TV personality. Well, you know, I am a personality and this is technically TV, so. I think what were we talking about? Oh, we were talking about the way the conversation flows. Like when when I have something to teach, I will teach. But I assume most of you are already planners. If you're watching this, if you're watching my channel, you're watching my content, you're probably already a planner. And I hope you've realized from my personality that if you are a new planner and you ever have any kind of questions, pop them in the comments. I am happy to chat about anything pretty much. Okay, it's not ideal, but it works. I mean, we could have gone with maybe one of those like boxes up there too, but that's a little bit much. Oh, you know what I did miss though? The goddamn bows. I don't think I can make that work though. Not there anyways. All right. Let me have a look here. So I think we need to put down some boxes, which let's go to the pink section of the book. That I have way too many sticker sheets in here, by the way. I have like way more than they said. Like I can make it fit, and I did. All right. What did I decide on? This light pink was the better option, right? Kind of, maybe. No, they both kind of look good. The other thing too is like I mentioned, I pulled out Mojo Jojo's because I was also thinking black. So let's have a look and see what I prefer. That's a tough one. Maybe we'll mix it up. Maybe some things will be in pink, some things will be in black. All right, now I had looked this up. The Lunar New Year, well, the new moon is here and the full moon is here. I'm going to look at that. So it just sucks because it means we'll only have like, it's going to look odd, but that's okay. I'm still going to put something on here for Lunar New Year, I think. Now that might need a bigger box. Although the other thing too I was thinking is this is a really sort of delicate spread. So maybe I might use the Check It Off stencil and just put some like little drawn in boxes. But let's have a look here. Oh, I got a piece of sticker bit stuck to my page. Let's take a look and see what I need to get boxes on here for. So we're just going to slip these back down for a little bit of an overhead view here. Okay, so you two go there. And we have you and you, and then it's easy. And then I have a photo shoot on the 13th, at least at this point, unless we rearrange the dates a bit. I do want to see if I have any pink flags. Hold on. Sorry for all the stop and go, but I had to go and look, and that means I'm a bit away from where the microphone is on the camera. And then my voice is like at different decibels, so I don't like to do that to you guys. Okay, I couldn't find pink flags, which is really annoying because I literally just seen the damn things. Did I have the, you know, wherewithal to, or the foresight, I mean, to bring them into this? No, and the ones I do have in here are the wrong size, but I know why I probably haven't pulled them into this book is because it's not a whole page. That would be why. My other thought is I could use hearts to denote what I'm thinking of. Or at the beginning here, I have some really nice, where are those out for adventure? I have some really nice pink ones too. So now it's a decision on now I went from having no options to too many options. So I just want stuff for the paydays. I think the hearts is kind of cute, actually. It's just they're the wrong kind of heart, I think. Where'd the hearts go? There they are. Let's spin you around. Let's pull one of you off and have a look. Yeah, I don't really like that. Oh, this is going to be a pain in the butt. All right, let's see if I can get this line back up. Okay, I guess the bullet points it is. The hearts was a good idea, but they're not the right shape, and I like them to match those. So we had quite a few options here. With these ones from Out for Adventure. Give me a sticker. Those aren't bad. Those are also not bad. Those are a little light. That rose is not right. Okay. That's from Happy Plans. It's the wrong color. Those are beautiful, but also kind of light, I think. They might work. They're the wrong shade. They are the wrong shade. Never mind. Never mind. Those might work. What are you out of? Did I note it on the back? Oh, second budget book. These are from Simple Brights. Ooh. Ooh. That might work. We got the toss-ups here. Is that the same color pink? No, it is not. Sorry, I'm talking my way through this. Those are kind of small. I think I actually kind of like this as a contrast. Simple Brights wins again. I used these the other day too, in my dashboard planner, I think. And then I'm like, ooh, I should probably get another one of these books because it's got all the, you know, can it be found anywhere? No. Like, okay, righty then. All right, so that's just going to denote payday, and I'm going to move them now that my DIY book is out of the way. Because I just want to move them over to this top right-hand corner. And then move that and that. Okay, now I want a couple, well, I want a bigger box for the 16th. Well, my son's birthday is this month too. What do you think the chances are I'm going to find a month box that works? Probably not very good. Which pink are you? Oh, God. Huh, it's pink right in the middle. Oh, Murphy's Law. What about you? I wish they had a better coordination on the color of the boxes in their books. I don't know what happens in printing, but sometimes the colors are like bang on and others they are not so much. All right, I need I don't know that I want that size. I'm rethinking that. I do not know that I want that size. I think we're just gonna stick with the little ones. And I usually put them just slightly up from the bottom. And I need another one here. Oop, that's not good. I need to be able to see where I'm lining this up. That's the problem. Let's line it up on this side. There we go. Because it's not like I'm going to find red boxes in this color. Not that I can think of off the top of my head anyways. And we'll put another one down here. Okay, and so I got that one. I will leave that. So I got 2 on that page. I'd like to get another one on this side. Okay. Oh yeah, I was putting this on the 4th. I'm like, where was I putting this? Okay. Now, let's have a look. What do we think? We're getting close. It's not quite done yet. It needs a little bit more spunk, but I am liking it. I just need to figure out what my game plan is here. We also have these other pinks, which I thought were a really good combination too, right? Do I want to run over Valentine's Day and then put it on myself? I think there's a Valentine's Day sticker somewhere around, right? There should be. I know there is. It's just whether it will fit, because sometimes they're really freaking large. Okay, so we've got the 20th. And just looking at my calendar here to see where else I can put things in, because I'm trying to balance it at the same time, and then we're going to add some, I think, little decor pieces. All right, where is, I made something the week of this, but I don't actually have anything that goes on that week. This is my whole 1 week of the month where I have like no bills. I don't know how I got lucky that way, but we're not complain. We're not gonna complain. I don't really want any on the same line, at least not the same size box. Where is, I have too many sticker books on my desk. Put it back here. Of course, I have used those ones in there. I have another book, but I don't really want to go digging into all these colorful boxes, books. Okay. Maybe we will bring in some of these. It's not that one, it's that rose color, and I think I have probably used a lot of that size. I think I remembered a couple of spreads that I did use that size. Okay. Where were we putting this? I totally forgot. Oh my God. I want one on my kid's birthday, because my son's birthday is on the 24th. Both him and his cousin actually were born an hour and a half apart. I will never forget that. My mother-in-law looked at my sister. Well, first off, we found out both me and my sister-in-law were pregnant, and then it was, oh, when are you due? And I said my date, and she said me too. And I went, oh, this is gonna be interesting. And then the weekend that we were both due, my mother-in-law was going out of town. My mother-in-law looked at both of us basically and said, don't you dare have those babies while I am gone. And guess what? We did. Yeah, we were in the same hospital on the same floor, an hour and a half apart. It was weird, to say the least. Okay, so I think I'm going to leave it there for boxes because, like I said, I think with this being such a softer spread, I'm going to come in with the Check It Off stencil and just make some boxes. But let's have some fun here. I don't normally put a sidebar in my catch-all because half the time I never use the dang thing anyways. I want to rearrange these. How are we doing for time? Ooh, 50 minutes. Well, I guess this will be the test, whether you guys truly love these longer, you know, chit-chatty kind of plan with me's. Okay, and then we're going to stick this one. Oh, I just literally put those on the same line, basically. But that's okay, because I just need them to balance out. And I'm okay with that. Except for the fact that this one needs a haircut if I'm going to lay that down like I want it to. Like so. Okay, I think that's a wrap, you guys. I'm pretty happy with it. I still have to go in, like I said, and fill in all of my, you know, actual stuff. My stuff. But yeah, I think it's fun. What else can we stick in here? Some of these things they're so cute. Like these little lollies are cute, except for I got a bunch of sticker bits stuck to my stickers, or my scissors, my sticker scissors, which are supposed to be non-stick, so. But even with the Teflon coating, they're not 100%. Okay. Can we work you in somehow here? No, I don't think we can. Not without making it look weird. Oh, maybe I can do it there, though. And then we can put the accompanying one on the other side. Like so. There! I think it's cute. Super cute. We didn't manage to get that little tiny heart in here, though. Let's see if we can make use of him, because I don't want to throw him out. He's super cute. Which I just got to cut off the little tiny extra bits from where I cut him off. But see if we can get this in here somewhere. There. I'm happy with it. It's cute. Video is a bit long for my liking, but we'll see. We will see if you guys watch the whole thing or not. All right, that's it, you guys. That would be a wrap. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave me a comment. And if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing, as I mentioned earlier, or more as I begged earlier. Half kidding, but not really. That's it, you guys. I'm actually really happy with it. I think it's cute and it's fun, and it'll be like super cool to play with all next month. Once again, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all again soon. Ciao.